Hey, hey, hey. How you doing, both friends? Well, there you go. Liftbridge just wanted to say hi to you. Thank you for joining the live stream. I am live right now, 3:30 p.m. Central Time, September 1st. It's a Friday for everybody in the United States. This is the very start of the Labor Day weekend. Hopefully everybody has some great plans. I have a really good one for you today. This is the Federal Fraser, 656 feet in length. This is an ocean-going vessel. It actually brought in a load of powdered cement from Turkey, and it will be departing here in just a few minutes. Right in this direction, it's going to be coming towards us. Aerial lift bridge will be going up to 135 feet. So, want to say hello to everybody. Ralphie, Karen, Chuck. Give you a feel for what's going on right here next to the lift bridge. Now, one thing that's really cool that I'm going to do after this is that when we all chat on here during the live stream, it doesn't carry over to the comments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the entire chat log while I'm doing the live stream so we can go back and take a look at that. So I'll pin that maybe about 5-10 minutes after the video. You will see that chat log so you can go back and see what people were talking about. I hope everybody is doing great. It's a Friday, no matter where you're at. That's a good thing, right? 84 degrees, 27-mile-per-hour gusts out of the southwest. So take a quick peek at those flags. Show you right here on this tug, the Bayfield. You can see the flags are flying around. But again, I think you're going to really enjoy this ocean-going vessel. And for those that are watching this, I know that it's kind of mid-afternoon, so you might not be able to catch us until later. Feel free to fast forward to the ship departing, but so it's a little bit windy out here. Got a sailboat out there. Again, just giving you a feel for what's going on. I got the microphone here with the windscreen, so hopefully that's working well for you. Well, I hope everybody has some plans for the weekend. As I mentioned, here in the United States, we have, which will be a 3-day weekend for everybody. A little extra time to be out there with family and friends. If you're here in Duluth, you'll probably be seeing some ships. But the Federal Fraser is going to be coming through. Another thing that I'm going to do at the very end, and I think it'll be pretty cool, is I want to know, how did you get started with ship watching and what got you into ships, boats, maritime, whatever it might be. You don't have to necessarily comment right now. I think after the video, that would probably be better, because then that way you can actually comment on the video after the fact, so I don't have to put it in the chat log. So just hold that comment until after the video. But I think it's really cool. Then that way we can all go through and get to know each other, how we got into this, and what makes it so fun. But if you can, let's start out with where are you at? Where is the location? I'm here in Duluth, Minnesota, as you know, 84 degrees. Let's put in your location and what's the temperature there? See what everybody's doing on a Friday. Yeah, I'll see it. I'm going to try to get out to do the. Again, just walking you around, showing you what's going on here in Duluth. I'm guessing the ship will probably be to us in about 20 minutes or so, but I wanted to start this out, just to start your Friday out, walking around in Duluth here. By the piers, as you can see, blue sky, calm water. Things are looking good. And I'm going to try my best to keep my eye on the comments, but as you can imagine, as I'm looking around for things to show you, as an example right here out on Park Point Beach, what's going what's going on. Sometimes I miss those comments, so just bear with me and forgive me if I do miss it. Just trying to give you something fun to watch. 70s in Detroit. Okay. Out here about this Federal Fraser before it does go out. Let's go over walk. Let's go walk this way. We'll go by the lake walk till that ship comes our way. One thing about this Federal Fraser, as I was mentioning, it came in here from Turkey. So that's where it picked up a load and it brought that powdered cement to Duluth. The vessel is actually registered out of the Marshall Islands. And if you recall, there's been a few other vessels in the past that have been here. And the easiest way to remember that is 2,300 miles southwest of Hawaii in the Pacific Ocean. That's where the Marshall Islands are. Well, let's get up here and take a quick peek. George said, did you actually see the PRT then? That's cool. Awesome. Yeah, there's nothing. So George said here in the chat that it's the first time that he saw the PRT in person. And you know what? It's very hard to describe how impressive that vessel is up close. I mean, it is enormous. And that's really an understatement. Give you a shot of some of the people down here. Here in Minnesota, just to give you a little more information, it's going to be very, very packed with tourists. Give you a shot of the parking lot out here. This is the weekend before all the kids go back to school. So most kids go back to school either on Tuesday or Wednesday of this upcoming week. So this is for those families and people that just want that last hurrah where they want to get out. William there in North Carolina, clear in 66. We'll take that any day. Give you a quick shot. This is the lake walk that goes all the way down, kind of hugs the lake all the way to the right side there. And you're beautiful day, 84 degrees. And it's very rare that you hear 90 plus in Duluth, but that's what they're forecasting this weekend. Again, I'm okay with it because you already know what's coming for me here in a few months. So I'll look back at a 90-degree day and say, I wish I could do it again. Show you in the distance, I see looks like a personal vessel that's just kind of hanging out there, chilling out on a really nice day. So George is asking, what are my plans for the holiday weekend? Going to spend it with some family members. I'm also going to keep my eye out for some of the vessels that are going to be... Big fans. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. I'm doing a live right now, actually. Nice. Yeah, so this is a nice to meet you. How are you?
Pretty good.
So,
I emailed you.
Okay.
I messaged you.
What's your name?
Ricky.
Ricky, how are you?
From Madison.
Madison, okay. So both friends, yes. We have Ricky from Madison right now that's going to be here checking out, the Federal Fraser is going out right now.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a pretty cool one to check out. So beautiful day, though. Beautiful day. I'll catch you right when I'm done. I'll catch up with you, okay?
Okay.
Yep. Take care. So both friends, Ricky from Madison just came up with a friend and said hello. So middle of the live stream, so I think we all got to say hello there at the same time. But I'll go up and talk with Ricky and his friend right after the fact. But yeah, you know what? It's a Friday. I'm feeling good. We're going to have a good time. Look at this. Okay, Johan is in there. So let me tell you something. Johan is in South Africa, my friends. He's a big supporter, a person that's always in the comments and really part of this community with the boat friends. It's really awesome, and it's always interesting to hear about what's going on with him there in South Africa. And it's really cool to have people that are interested in Duluth and the ships that are outside of the United States. There's a high majority of individuals that talk with us in the comments from Australia and Finland, and we can't forget about our friends in the Netherlands, Canada, etc. So I think ships, boats, the passion, the love You know, it doesn't matter where you're from. It's just something when you see a vessel out on the water. And I think, Chuck, you probably are watching on the harbor cam, so I can't see from this location right now. But right around the corner, we're going to see some tugboats as well. I believe it's the Kentucky in this direction that is helping the Federal Fraser that's going to be coming around the corner. So maybe if you can, Chuck, are you able to see it on the harbor cam and just trying to get an ETA if you want to throw it in there in the chat, what you're thinking as far as ETA for that, for the Federal Fraser to make it to us. Yeah, and another thing for Johan, so right now in your part of the world there in South Africa, it's cold. It's your cold season. So right here, obviously, I'm in Duluth, and it's 90 degrees, and that's a big difference from where you are at. I think if I recall correctly, you're in the 50, 60 degree Fahrenheit range right now. So that's pretty cool, pretty cool. But again, I've mentioned this before. If you're in Minnesota, this is that's flip-flop weather, shorts. We're going to be out there in that temperature. You know, remember we get down to 20, 30 below zero Fahrenheit at times. College football is starting tonight. So George, I'm going to tell you something. I actually was watching. I'm here in Minnesota. As you can imagine, I'm a Minnesota Gophers fan. Not saying that we win that much, but you got to have a team to root for, right? We actually played Nebraska last night, and we won at the very end. So that's something that really worked out good. Hey, Art, how are you? Ralphie, I was talking to you earlier. Looking forward to seeing you go out tonight, and that'll be pretty fun to watch. But again, it's going to be a take a look at the lake out there. Even though that there's some wind, it's pretty calm out there. Not too bad. But this Federal Fraser, you're going to love it. I believe there are 6 cranes on the deck that are going to really stand out to you. No, actually, it's 4 cranes. There's going to be 4 cranes you're going to see on the deck that are massive. And these ocean-going ships, for those that are joining that aren't too familiar, we call them salties. That just means that it's a ocean-going ship that made its way into Duluth, into the fresh water. So you'll be able to see that in water than normal. But I think there's a decent amount of people that probably don't know the Federal is going to be going out right now. And they're going to be pretty surprised as it heads outbound. And this is something that I showed everybody before. Take a look. There's that snack stand right there. So if you ever come down here next to the lift bridge, they have that little cart right there. You know, it's just snacks and drinks, chips, things like that to tie you over until you get to your next meal. But I hope everybody's doing good. Any plans? Any plans for you? If you can, just throw it into the chat right there, and then everybody will get an idea of what we're doing this weekend. You know what I'm going to be doing, watching for some ships. But is anybody doing anything fun? Hey, resting, relaxing, chilling out, not doing much is also a good thing too. That's why we have these weekends, and especially here in the U.S., an extended weekend. This is what we use that for. Got a seagull looking for some donations here with popcorn that I've seen a lot of people throw over to them. Yep, George says he's going to be hanging out watching some football. That sounds like a good weekend. Drag race, that's cool. Yep, definitely. Barbecue is going to be on most people's list for sure. But again, thank you for joining. To any new people that are watching this right now, my channel, I focus on the ships, maritime topics here in travel. I always try to give you a shot of what's going on with the ships. You will most of the time see me recording these ships going under the aerial lift bridge, which you see right here. So if you like the ships and you like maritime topics, and once And that ship should be getting pretty close right now. Actually, you can see it right now. Let me duck down just a little bit, and I think you'll be able to see the bow. If you look right there on the left portion underneath the bridge, you'll see that object moving. And we will see the bridge going up right now. So this is when it's going to get fun. So this is what you tuned in for. And I'm going to show it to you right now. George, great question. What is your favorite ship? So for me, the Polar Tagurtha, obviously, that's an awesome ship. The Saginaw is another one, old school. But here you go, boat friends. Now I hear the bell ringing on the bridge. It's going to start going up, and we are going to see this huge ship. You'll hear the announcement here from the visitor center that is right there in the center portion of the screen. If you come here to Duluth, they have all kinds of different information and pieces of memorabilia that you can check out that have to do with the Great Lakes, Lake Superior, etc. Well, you're going to see this live. Aerial lift bridge is going to go up to 135 feet. And let me pass along some information live to you before this huge ship goes out. So, Federal Fraser, 656 feet in length. I can actually zoom in for you as we go over some of the details. 656 feet in length. It was built in 2021, so this is a newer vessel. In Oshima, Japan is where it was built. Cargo capacity, just over 20,000 tons. It's owned by FedNav. I mean, this is an organization that has a ton of ships out there, without a doubt. Port of registry is the Marshall Islands, and as I mentioned, that is 2,300 miles southwest of Hawaii in the Pacific Ocean. 6 holds, 6 hatches, 4 cranes. And as it gets closer, you're really going to see how enormous this ship is. And what I'll do too is, as it gets closer, I will get down along the wall for you so we can really make out the details of this ship. I am going to be fighting the sun a little bit, looking in this direction. So, I mean, we'll still pick up on a lot of good details on the ship, but as it goes by, you'll see that when the sun is on my back side, as it is right now, we're going to be able to see a lot more of the coloring and everything else. But really nice turnout so far. Remember, we're just after 3:30 Central Time here in Duluth, Minnesota. For those that are joining, this is Lake Superior that you're looking at. One of the 5 Great Lakes. Freshwater lake. Give you a quick bonus vessel there in the distance, that sailboat. But we are going to be looking at an ocean-going ship going out empty. And the last report that I saw is this is going to be heading out to Thunder Bay. And there's the Kentucky, the tugboat right there. If you look on the left side, which would be the stern side of the vessel, you can make out the tugboat that's out there. That was lending some assistance. Again, beautiful blue sky. Wind seems to be picking up a little bit. But I appreciate all you joining. I can't say it enough. It is so fun in the comment section after the videos post. Everybody's talking about different things. And you know what's cool? We don't just talk about the boats. I mean, we talk about life, things that are, going on with us, and just having fun and talking about weather and everything. And that's what it's all about, just people having some fun. The common topic, obviously, for us is the ships. But here's the action part now. We have the ship that is going to be turning in the harbor basin. And another thing I want you to notice, as it gets closer, you're going to see the anchor that is going to be on our side, which will be the port side of the vessel. And you'll see the anchor. I can see it right now. Tons of water is coming down like a waterfall. And essentially what that is a cleaning system that keeps that anchor and chain clean. Oh yeah, so I'm looking back down at the comments now. So favorite ship, look, I'm going to tell you what's funny is every time a ship goes through, I always contemplate, you know, was that my favorite? I really like that. So I think it's every ship that's going through the lift bridge, it goes up my list that day for sure. But here you go. Take a look at that huge ship in the distance. Look at the crowd is starting to gather closer to the wall. We do have looks like a fishing vessel that is going to try to make it sneak through before this huge ship goes out. A little bit choppy, as you can see. You know what I'll do is I'm going to probably use this. I'm going to use this right here, this garbage can, the very top. So that's working out good. Right now I've stabilized my camera with this gimbal. I'm able to really sit here. We're over the top of everybody, so we should be able to see this vessel really well as it goes out without any obstructions. Again, aerial lift bridge all the way up. Yeah, again, it's Friday. What's better? Friday afternoon, being able to watch an ocean going vessel go out. That's a good thing, right? Well, a lot of people have joined. I mean, this is pretty amazing for an afternoon here on Friday. Usually the peak time is in the evening to get people on these lives, but we're going to have some fun with this one. Again, 656 feet in length. It's been in and out here with the zoom. I'm just trying to fight that sun right now to give you the best lighting. But there you go. You have also the tug that's in the shot as well. Now I hope we get a salute from this. That'd be pretty cool. You know, I have a lot of videos coming. I have a lot of them stacked up. I actually have a video of this ship. I went out on the boat and I got right next to it and really checked it out, zoomed in on those cranes. Stefan, how are you, man? All the boat friends in here. That's awesome. Well, I got that video coming. I got quite a few others that are going to be really fun. And I'm going to tell you what I try to do. I try my best to create some contrast. So I don't want to do the same video every day. I try to add somewhere I'm on the boat, I'm on different areas of the pier, different types of ships. And at the end of the day, I don't really care about the views. I mean, it's about going out there and having some fun. Don't forget, I got a career, so this is just a hobby. So at the end of the day, if there's one view, 1,000 views, I don't care. I'm out there having some fun and just trying to share these ships with you. Minnesota Mike, how are you? Scott, how are you? Again, Labor Day weekend. I'll tell you this, I'm happy it is Labor Day weekend, but I'm sure I can speak for a lot of you. What happened to the summer? We're talking September 1st, June, July, August. The wind has definitely picked up. There's no doubt about it. The wind has picked up. Show you these flags. I'm really feeling those gusts. So we have a couple hundred people here watching the live stream. Federal Fraser is going outbound right here in Duluth. And now you're going to really start to see those cranes. And for some of the boat friends that are joining right here live, I'm going to go through it real quick one more time. This is the Federal Fraser, 656 feet in length, built in 2021 in Oshima, Japan. 6 holds, 6 hatches, 4 cranes. It's going out empty right now. And you can hear the announcement in the background from the museum. Sounds like they did their homework too. Here you go. And again, as a here that are interested in ships, so please hit a like for me out here and let's get some more boat friends in. But there you go. Let me show you that anchor. See the water coming down right there? That's that cleaning process that I told you about. Just get a bar of soap, and I think you have a legit waterfall shower right there. You got an individual that's right there. See that water coming down? Take a look at this. Here's these cranes that I was telling you about. Massive, 4 huge cranes. It's moving really good. See a couple crew members that are on deck right there. Now look at the superstructure, enormous. It has all those earmarks of a ocean-going vessel. Take a look at the huge rudder right here on the stern. Look at that. Look at that thing slicing through the water. That's cool. And take a look at the lifeboat that you can see that's propped down right there. Now I'm going to walk down here with you. Take a look at that. Now you can see the coloring a lot better. Take a look at the stack. You see the F, that's for FedNav. That's the owner of the vessel. And take a look at the flying bridge at the very top there. You see the radar that's spinning. They're able to go to the very top there. That's the highest point on the ocean-going vessel. But again, it looks like it's going to be heading out to Thunder Bay on this 80-degree day here in Duluth, Minnesota. And then we have a much smaller vessel that is trailing right behind. I've done that a few times. You've seen that traveling right behind the ship. Well, there it goes. Well, boat friends, I'll be out here doing lives this weekend. We're going to have some fun. Way to kick it off here with the Federal Fraser. And we wish the captain and the crew a safe voyage to Thunder Bay, if that is nation. And boat friends, you already know it. I appreciate you. I really do. Now, one thing I'd like you to do before you sign off is I'm going to end this video here in a minute. What would be really cool is that once the video is done, you'll be able to go into the normal comments of the video. I'd like you to just put in there, how did you get into ships? How did you get into maritime? You know, for me, as an example, I grew up in Minneapolis. No ships there. I think a lot of you know that. And the first time I came to Duluth, I saw a ship and I was hooked. So if you can, just throw that in the comment. That'll help us all get to know each other, and it'll be cool to see those stories. So anyway, really appreciate it, everybody. I'll be out here the rest of the weekend, and we'll have some fun. So take care. Throw that comment in there. Let's see however